Hey everyone, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Alyson Reitz and it's May 26, 2014. I just wanted to make a video because I've been thinking of some concepts that have really helped me in, growing my success in this company with Wake Up Now. So the first three concepts are the three C's. 3 C's are commitment, consistency, and connection. So first of all, commitment. If you think about it, you go into a relationship. Would you ever start a relationship without being committed? I doubt it's going to work out. What if you go to school and start your education without being committed? How are you ever going to, get that degree without being committed? If you start a business and say, I want to start a bookstore, I want to open a bookstore, or I want to start a coffee shop, start my own clothing line, how is it ever going to work if you're not committed? Put it in your mind with this company that the system works. The compensation plan is so simple. That it's possible to live a financially free lifestyle. All you have to do is stay committed. Tell yourself, put it in your mind for the next year, 2 years, 3 years. I'm with this. I'm going to do this and grind as hard as I can to make it happen because, people are changing lives and living the way that they actually want to. So, commitment is very important with this company, and it's really helped me because, when I first started, I had a few struggles. I would either have the issue of deranking or, just not fully hitting the rank when I was so close. But I had it in my mind that I was committed to this company because I became passionate about it and I knew that it's what I wanted to do. So, commitment is definitely important. On top of that is consistency. Say you start a business and you open a business in the beginning stages, you're going to have to hire workers. So, they may not be as educated as you about the business, but at the same time, you show up for the first week or two to get everything moving and get, the system in place, but then after that you show up once or twice a week. You're not consistent. Your business is never going to be successful because you weren't there to, help people get into this, the routine of things and just show them that you were committed, here again, committed to the business. So they're not going to be committed. You have to be consistent for people to take you seriously. The other C is the connection. You have to be connected with this. There's a lot of criticism in this industry. It's a scam. It's never going to work. Only the top guy makes money. Well, if that's the case, then how are there multiple top guys in this industry? Because so many people that were, once average people and then got into this industry and they're so successful making, thousands of dollars every single month. That's because, you have to avoid the criticism and stay connected with, either the education, personal development, your uplines, motivating environments, and just keep the mindset that this is going to work as long as you are committed, as long as you are consistent. Staying connected is very important because it's going to motivate you to keep pushing through all the negativity, because a lot of people are negative and they don't even realize it. But if you stay connected with the Wake Up Now community and the environment that it has to offer, you're going to stay positive because this works. So just stick with it. Another concept that I wanted to touch on is the power this industry is having on our economy in making a change and changing the way the status of our economy. So I've been reading this book by Robert Kiyosaki and Donald Trump. It's called Why We Want You to Be Rich. They, touch on some very powerful points as far as, people depend on the government to take care of them. They go to school and work hard so that they can, educate themselves in getting a job. They can, what are some of the other points? It's just the economy in general. when the nation started, we were good. We had money, everything was good, but we started having some struggles. And in solving those problems, the government put into place different acts and laws to help, with the financial situation, the financial crisis of our country. What that did, all it did was push back, the problem. So now we're having to deal with it again. I have another C for you, corrupt, because a lot of the politicians and people in Congress, they don't have the education, the financial education to manage the country's money. And that's a major thing, all the money in the country, and we don't have people with adequate financial education to manage that and put us on the right track. That's a problem. So that leads into my other point of being a business owner or an investor in this economy. That's the best way and most efficient way to be successful is by owning your own business or making investments. The reason the government likes business owners is because we're in a different tax bracket at that point, because we're creating jobs. So they're going to give us a break on our taxes because we're helping the economy by giving people jobs and creating those jobs so that the unemployment rate isn't so high. So another way is to be an investor. Most investors have multiple streams of income, or else they just are successful with their income and put it back into the economy. So the government likes us to do that because the economy is hurting. So if we're putting more money back into it, they like that. And another point I would like to touch on is the PS3 system. I find that a lot of new people coming into the company think oh, I got to scramble for 3 people, or they word vomit when they're talking to prospects. That's not the way to go about it. There is an actual science to this industry, and that, in starting out, is the PS3 system. P stands for piquing interest, S stands for sharing something, 3 stands for getting your upline or somebody successful in the company on a 3-way call to close the prospect. So it should sound something like this. Piquing your interest. Call somebody up who you would trust as, being a good business partner. Say, hey, I'm working on something big. Okay, what is it? The person's going to ask. Well, if I sent you a video, would you watch it? So if they can commit to that, they've already made one commitment to you. So the next commitment you want to get from them in, sharing the video is, okay, well, when can you talk about it? Because, I want to hear what you like about the video. So if they can't talk for another hour or not till tomorrow, you don't send them the video yet. You say, okay, well, when you're ready to talk, I can send you the video. Okay, cool. When, you get on the phone with them, you say, because you want to stay positive and you want to find out what interests them the most about the company, why they would get involved with the company, you say, okay, so what did you like about the video? So you carry that conversation on for a little bit. What did they like about it? And yeah, that's a great benefit. It's working really well for me. I'm saving a lot of money. It's helping me manage my money, and I'm making money, and that extra money every month is really helpful. So the next thing you want to do is to get your upline or somebody a rank above you on a 3-way call so that they can close the prospect for you, because a lot of people like to talk to somebody who has seniority in the company or who has been in the company for a longer time because they know more about it. So that's the PS3 system. And I just wanted to thank some of the people that have really been so helpful in this company to me. Stanisha Graham, she put the SMT Own Your Life conference together a few weeks ago, the beginning of May in Chicago, and it was an amazing experience. I met some of the major top distributors there, and what's crazy for me is the fact that a lot of these major distributors were almost like celebrities to me. I saw them on Facebook, I saw them making lifestyle videos, I seen all the, educated points that they were making in their posts on social media that I was just like, man, I could really learn something from them. So by going to this conference, I was able to have that education at my fingertips, right in front of me, in my presence. And best believe I took advantage of it because, you know, those people, you want them, you know, you want to let them know that you're dedicated to this and you want to educate yourself. At least that's what I was doing, you know, letting them know that, you know, I'm in this long term and I really want to educate myself on it. So I was, you know, using, you know, I was asking them questions. I was, you know, just kind of associating with them and trying to get their energy so that I would know how to carry myself or get an idea of how to carry myself when I become successful, or, you know, lead me into that. So that was very helpful. Some other people I want to thank are Lindsay Huey, one of my other uplines. He's been very helpful, even though he's been overseas for quite a while. But, you know, even at that late night calls, he's, you know, on the phone with prospects and, you know, doing stuff like that to help his team. And he's really helped me personally as well. And not to mention Miss Cassie Bean. She is my upline, and I don't know what I would do without her having, you know, been in this company. And just the way that her and I have met and connected has really showed me that this is meant to be. This is where I'm meant to be in life and what I want to go after and why I'm so passionate about it, because not only her, but I've met so many amazing people. But she has been, you know, just very helpful, and she's really pushed me because, you know, some months, you know, like I said, I've had a few struggles, and she just pushes me. So I'm very thankful for her and anybody else that's reached out to me, you know, in the company and, you know, given me information or direction, and I really appreciate all that. So that's really all I have for you guys tonight. So next time I think of some golden nuggets, I'll stop by again and leave them for you. Thank you. You guys have a good night.